Music is a big part of our lives. There's rarely a moment it's not playing in some form or fashion in our apartment. And over the years, we've been sucked further and further into the Sonos ecosystem. We've amassed quite the collection. Considering our apartment isn't huge, it's a bit of overkill, to be honest. Today, we're going to unbox and look at the Sonos 5 speaker. We're going to check out its pros and cons, its quality, and most importantly for us, its setup and performance with a record player. Before we jump into the unboxing and review, a quick bit of context as to why we even bought the Sonos 5 in the first place, because it was not a planned event.
Oh, I didn't expect that.
It was done out of necessity after Sonos did something kind of uncool. We love Sonos. The ease of setup, the sound quality, the way it's enabled us to have the same music playing in every room like we're living inside of a song, it's great. However, what isn't great are some of their app updates. When they released the latest version of their Sonos app, dubbed S2 originally, it caused some problems, primarily with our record player setup. We didn't update to S2 for a long time, but when we received a Sonos One as a gift, it wasn't compatible with the old Sonos S1 system. Without fully realizing the implications, we added the new speaker to the S2 and upgraded the rest of our system along with it. Unfortunately, this left one key piece of equipment in the dust, our Sonos Amp. This little block of plastic and wires allowed us to connect our record player to the rest of our system, but our model is only compatible with S1. So if you plan to buy into the Sonos ecosystem and are considering buying used, make sure you buy speakers that are compatible with one another and work on the same version of the Sonos app. Otherwise, you might find yourself in the same situation. Anyway, unboxing. Just like all things Sonos, it's super simple. The top of the box has some instructions, remove the tape over the tabs on the side, pull back the white toggle on each side, then slide off the top. Inside, the speaker is wrapped in this nice mesh material, super luxe, and underneath, your peripherals are in this nice little box. Now, the setup. Once we plugged in our Sonos 5, we opened the Sonos app and went to the settings. The app immediately prompted us to add our new speaker. Then we hit the button on the back and boom, it was connected. Just like that. Yeah, it's really that easy. Next, adding the record player was super simple. Our Audio-Technica player has these red and white RCA cables. The Sonos 5 has a headphone jack input, so we just used an RCA female to headphone jack connector to link the two up. We used one we had from Skull Candy, but there's an alternative option linked in the description. Once you get a record spinning, you just go to the Browse tab and select Line In and you're good to go. So how does it sound? It sounds fantastic. We're not serious audiophiles, so if that's your thing, then maybe this setup isn't for you. But I think the majority of folks will love this combo. The Sonos 5 honestly has enough power and bass by itself for a decent sized room. We typically play our music on every speaker, but like I said, it's overkill. The Sonos 5 paired with the record player is a great starting point for a Sonos system. You can play vinyl or stream from Spotify or whatever other streaming service, and add more speakers as needed. Chances are, if you're not crazy like us, you won't need too many more. A couple of important notes. Firstly, despite the fact that our Sonos Amp was obsolete, Sonos did hook us up with a 30% off discount for any purchase. This is like Sonos's little gift for incompatibility. If you have an older product, you'll see the option to redeem a discount right on the Sonos site when you're logged in. It will be associated with your individual speakers, and you don't need to send them back or anything. You can still keep them, sell them, whatever you like. Secondly, when you're using a record player with the Sonos 5, make sure you have a player with a built-in preamp. Otherwise, you will need to connect to a preamp first, then the Sonos 5. So that's it on the Sonos 5. Great sound quality, easy setup, easy to use with a record player. We love it. We hope you do too. Happy listening.